Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to ask for support from my colleagues for House Resolution 104 to advance industrial hemp throughout not only the state of Michigan, but throughout the country by calling on the U.S. Department of Agriculture to properly schedule or identify and categorize industrial hemp in its proper use. By 2022, the growth of industrial hemp is expected to reach nearly $2 billion. Despite the crop's demonstrated global success, our farmers have been left out in the cold, unable to share in the industry's growth and profits because of our country's strict regulations against it. Currently, American companies are forced to import the vast majority of their hemp seed and fiber products from other countries like China and Canada, amounting to millions of dollars worth of imports each year. This effectively denies our communities, especially urban communities and states and the nation, opportunity to compete and share in the success of vast industry. Because industrial hemp has a wide variety of uses and applications from textiles, paper product, to construction and insulation material, and cosmetics, food, and beverages, it is used in an estimated 25,000 products. Most people have a misunderstanding of industrial hemp and think that it also includes THC, the ingredient in marijuana that causes for the element of becoming high, as some would call it. But industrial hemp lacks that THC, and so it's important for commercialization of the industrial hemp to have the potential to stimulate Michigan's economy, especially in communities like Detroit, where African American farmers have often been left out of this agricultural experience, which has an abundance of vacant land in our city and could be utilized to grow local and state economy as well, instead of sitting empty and unutilized. Removing barriers to hemp production and processing has the potential to not only bring in revenue to our communities and state, but would also create thousands of jobs. That's right, green jobs along the way. Without the U.S. Department of Agriculture taking action, the options and opportunities open to farmers of other communities like soybean, corn, and blocked from being processed from industrial hemp farmers. That include small business loans, federal crop insurance, banking institutions, and unfettered USDA research. On top of the economic opportunities it would create by removing these barriers for industrial hemp. Growing, cultivating, processing, and manufacturing hemp has a much smaller environmental footprint. It also helps with environmental remediation. Hemp has a unique ability to grow in most climates while requiring less water than other commodity crops and can be cultivated with minimal use of herbicides and pesticides that run off into our Great Lakes. In comparison to other substitutes like cotton, hemp produces a much higher yield per acre and boasts an average growth cycle of only 100 days. So as you can see, the benefits of industrial hemp in the United States are numerous for our economy, our communities, and our environment. I urge my colleagues, as all of the members on the Agriculture Committee did unanimously, to support and call on the USDA to expand the licensing and authorization of industrial hemp, allowing our residents to join both in rural and urban farms the opportunity for a global marketplace in this product so that we can thrive as a state. We know that Michigan State University has a pilot program of which me and the chair of the Agriculture Committee will be visiting tomorrow. We invite many of you to join with us as well, but want to make sure that we lift up the importance of industrial hemp in the state of Michigan as a viable agriculture commodity, and I urge your support on House Resolution 104.
Question before the House is on the adoption of House Resolution 104. All those in favor will say aye. All opposed will say nay. The resolution is adopted.